She's very distracted at the moment. Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. Hello beautiful middle. Hello Ashley, and that's it so far. We are at 24,800 subscribers. Yes, I have straight hair today, guys, and the only reason it's straight is because I'm chop, chop, chop. I did chop, chop, chop. I took off that much. What? I had a family member help me, a relative, if you will. We are getting closer to 25,000 subscribers. I'm trying to change the lighting to suit, guys, because yours truly, I worked on the camera the other way around, the lighting the other way around, and it's all different. Yes, we are hopefully by Saturday. Oh, I don't think so. It's taken a little longer to get there, middle. I don't know why, but it is. But anyway, guys, I have a very interesting live, a very different kind of live. Firstly, my apologies for not uploading anything this week because, remember how I mentioned that my neighbor next door there may actually build one day? I think he's decided to do that right now. And we're going to have 6 months of non-stop interruptions. So I thought whilst we're here, I'll talk about that in a minute, but just to let you know, on Tuesday, when I tried to record the necklace pink color combination by Lee Lane, the whole thing was messed up. All you could hear was tractors and trucks and banging noises, and he was ripping apart his shed, and it was an absolute disaster. So we'll talk about what I'm going to do with that later. But for now, we're just going to talk about some fun stuff. Firstly, hello, beautiful fluffy kitten. Lovely to have you in the house. Oh, you straightened your hair. Very nice. Thank you. I did mention before when maybe it was hadn't recorded on time, but I mentioned that I took that much off. A family member came over and I had my hair in these little lacquer bands, and I said, right, this is how I cut my hair. And then I started doing it. She said, well, the back's not even. I said, well, even it up for me. Gave her the scissors. She evened it up, and there's that much off. Probably nearly 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches off. So the next time you see it curly, it's going to be probably that short. But we won't worry about that. That's neither here nor there. So it'll go back to normal on Saturday's live. So there you go. I didn't even realize you snipped it. I know, because it's straightened. But when I put it back to curly, it'll be sitting right up there. That's how tight my curls are. So it'll be sitting really tight. What have we got there? I'm getting my hair done after work. Nice. Nice. All right. So a couple of things I want to mention. I forgot to mention on Saturday that yours truly was going to the Yarn and Craft Market here in Coburg. It is a local area. It's about 15 minutes drive for me. And I went there Saturday. I believe they were on Sunday as well. I think so. Yes, they were 2 days from, I think, 9 till 3. Happens every year. And once again, I forgot that it was on, but I did go. And I went for a few hours. And as you know, I always catch up with my wonderful Tom from Tandy Yarns. I know. And quite a few other stalls that I remember from way back when. I caught up with them as well. And I did a few purchases. Well, of course I did. Was I not going to? I actually went there to find something else, which I didn't find. I'm still looking. It's about the stash busting video. You'll hear all about it tomorrow. What? Well, that's already recorded, so I'm not going to say the fellas will interrupt me tomorrow. It's already recorded. It's been sitting there for a couple of weeks. All I have to do is the beginning and the end of the video, which I did just before the live anyways. So there you go. So you'll get the stash busting video tomorrow. The bonus is when you get it tomorrow, you find out what's happening next week. Very exciting. So letting you know that on Saturday I did go to the Yarn and Craft Market. Now, if I'd remembered to tell you about it then, you could have gone as well. But I forgot. Only happens once a year over at Coburg. And once again, I forgot. I forgot last year. I forgot this year. But I still went for a few hours on Saturday afternoon. Late Saturday afternoon, and it closed around 3 p.m. and then started the next day, and that closed at 3 p.m. as well. So I did go. I made a couple of purchases, which we'll talk about in a minute. I was going to do a video vlog, but again, I can't do too much with all that noise. I would have to record late at nights, and I don't know if I want to do that. So moving right along, let's talk quickly about the wonderful Tom from Tandy Yarns. Oh, firstly, let's say hello to anybody who's just walked in. No, I'm missing all the chat. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Is Wendy here? Did I miss Wendy? Oh, hi, Wendy. I missed Wendy. You've got some of the yarn I got some of the yarn I tagged you in. I still haven't gone to that shop yet, Ashley. I'll go there one day. Raylene. Hi, Raylene. Lovely to have you here. I wanted to get it done sooner, but it didn't happen. Now it's 1 a.m. When I still haven't messaged you about that messages. I'm so sorry, honey. We've had a lot of issues here, and I will message you when I get a chance, Middle. Hi, everyone coming in. That's right, everyone's coming in. What are you doing to your hair? What are you doing to your hair, Middle? Yeah, what are you doing? All right, so as you know, I do like to visit our young Tom from Tandy Farms or Tand Warm Court. I bought this gorgeous yarn right here. I think I bought 5 skeins from memory. This is not going to be a tutorial on the channel, but you will see some of Tom's yarn on the channel over the next few months because I have some at the back there. So you will see some of his yarn on the channel, but not this one. This one is for a written pattern that will go up on my website in a couple of weeks' time, or maybe not, depending on how my yarn testers go. What am I saying? I've got to get it yarn tested. So it'll go up on the website. We'll just give it a month and a half, and you will see this color on the item that I will be wearing. So it's very exciting. And it's the beautiful, what's it called? Grassy green 8-ply. And I believe it's dyed on the cream or the white and not on the grey. Or the vice versa, the other way around. I can't remember what he said. I really should get my information, my facts right, shouldn't I? If you're watching this, Tom, I'm so sorry. But there you go. So that's the colour I chose from him. He was such a sweetheart, looked after me as he does. And I always purchase from him. We look after each other. At the end of the day, we are all in it together, aren't we just? Aren't we just? Yeah. On the same day, I went to another stand. Oh, I can't for the life of me remember the lady's name. Oh, well, her name will be here, won't they? The name of the yarn will be here. Tatlock Yarns, Fiberworks, hand-dyed, Australian colours and Australian wool. Now, there was a lot of wool to go to. There was a lot of places to go to get some beautiful hand-dyed yarn. But for some reason, I loved the way she dyed this particular skein. Now, I don't know what it is with me and going into the blues and greens this year. I don't usually work with blues and greens. So guess what? This will definitely be a tutorial on the channel, and I will leave the lady's information. Let's move it around. It's called Tatlock Yarns. I'll leave her information in the tutorial that we create using this lady's yarns. Now, I just, for the life of me, can't remember her name, but her information, and so will Tom's information, be in the description box down below whenever we do the details. Try that again. Whenever we do a tutorial on the channel. So keep that in mind. This is only what I bought Saturday. That's 200 grams worth. Tom's was 500 grams worth. And I just bought some sewing needles that will go somewhere, I'm not telling you. And I bought a clover hook that looks like that. Now my clover hooks are a little different. So I'm going to have a play with this one here. It's very interesting clover hook. I bought a second one. Obviously one's a 4mm hook and one is a 4.5mm hook. And then I bought, I couldn't help myself. Now the lady's name is so pretty. You've seen these before. That's the lady I bought it from. Right, whoops, that way. And I didn't buy buttons, even though it says push my buttons. You've seen this before, and I've lost a plot many times before. This one is called... oh, I can't remember what she said. The name of this one is called... Oh, here it is. Barbara Streisand. It's a little sheep that smells simply divine. Soap. And the company who does make it, the lady who makes it's called So Pretty. And this particular lady here, upside down, she literally sells this soap whenever she goes anywhere. I buy it from her every year. She sells this soap for the lady of So Pretty for exactly the same price as So Pretty. So this one is called Baba Streisand. I love it. And they have other ones too, which I could have bought, but I didn't. Okay. But it's just to let you know, the reason I bought this guy is to pop in the 25,000 subscriber mark once we hit it in there. The reason I bought this guy is to pop in there as well. And that's a couple of things extra that's added to our 25,000 subscriber surprise when it happens. So it's very exciting. We're getting very close. We're getting very close. And also, now, someone jumped the gun on me on this. Can I say that? With I love this lady anyway. It's the lovely Crystal from Bag O Day. My brain just went blank. But last week, if I remember telling you guys, that I placed an order with Bendigo for their new Whisper yarn. Now, she got in early, so I didn't get a chance to get in. But my yarn only arrived not long after she got in, or it might have been the day before she got in. And here is the new Whisper yarn. This is one colour, and this colour is called Baltic. And I remember telling you guys, I bought the Baltic and I bought the Magnolia, right? So the Baltic was going to be a little top for me, and that might have been like a little one section rimming around, but on the inside of the top, whether it becomes a jumper or a cardigan or a little vest, it depends on how much yarn it takes. I don't know because I've never worked with it, so I didn't know how much to purchase. So I bought 5 of them, and I'm just forgetting all of the chat. Don't you love it? Don't you not love it? It's okay, Mary. Taking a break from the blanket is making me work on my own designs. Good, good. Hope all well. Yes. Everybody's saying hello. Been better. Okay. New Heart says, oh, really, Catherine? That's interesting. All right. So that's very interesting to hear. So this is the yarn I got from Bendigo, but I also purchased, sorry about that. That was very noisy. Sorry about that. I also put, you know what that was? That was this on the yarn winder. Ding, on the yarn winder. I also bought their new cotton, Golden Glow cotton, but I bought it in the 8 ply. From memory, when I was watching Bag O Day, she had hers in a 10 ply. Now I bought the 8 ply. It's gorgeously thin. Look at that colour. It's to die for. Nowhere near a yellow. It's more like a dark gold. And look at that dark yellow there. And it doesn't look anything like it. It's more like a dark gold. Might even have a tinge of orange in there. Let's move out. We can get it right out. Sometimes if you move far away, you can get the better colour in it. How gorgeous is that? I love, love, love. I will have a drink. Thank you, Ashley. I'm very thirsty. Cheers, everyone. And actually, I can feel my lips very dry. I haven't drank much today, and I didn't drink anything yesterday. I think I drank half a glass of water because I was so busy and so rushed and so stressed because of building next door. Now, we're going to talk about that in a minute, right? But for now, to let you know, these will not be a tutorial on the channel, not in that colour. Maybe if once it's made, if you guys like it, get the fluff out the way, then maybe we can do that again in a different colour, a brighter colour. You won't be able to see this, and I know this because I've been trying to make the ribbing of the item, and I can't work in the evening, which is really bad for me because I only have the evenings to work on my own private things. Yeah, so that color you won't see. Whatever I decide to make it in, you won't see that color. All right, you will see it made, but you won't see a tutorial in that color if I decide to make it a tutorial. You may see a tutorial in that color. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm creating with it, but I've got 3 skeins of this, 5 of this, 1 of this, and that's all I got from Bendigo's haul this week. Now, last week it came in. Now, when we have the Australian Sheep and Wool Show in July, which I think it starts July 19. Don't quote me on it. I'll have all the information on the very next live. Better leave a message to do that. Find info, right? I'll have it on the next live. Now, I didn't do any recording at the Yarn and Craft Market in Coburg on the weekend, but at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, you're going to see some recording. What? You may see some of the stores I visit. You'll see some of the items that I purchased from them. And of course, once again, you know, I'll make a purchase at Tandy. So whatever I decide to make with that yarn, maybe we can make something similar with a brighter yarn. Once again, it needs to be a little bit brighter on the channel because it's hard for you to see it. If I can't see it later in the afternoon with my glasses on, it's not likely you're going to see it on the channel. So you will see a picture of it looking that color, and you'll also see the actual lighter version, which I'll get to wear both of them because I like them, so I don't really care. Don't you love it? She doesn't care. So you'll see things like that over the next few months. So that way I get 2 items out of one. You get 1, I get 2. She's so naughty. She's so naughty. All right. So moving right along, we're going to go back to what's happening at our home right now. All right. Now, I'm still going to get recording out for you. You will still get tutorials. However, the neighbour is building. Definitely. We know that now after yesterday's, yesterday. Doesn't matter what swear word you think you haven't heard. If you were in my house yesterday, you would have heard them all. You would have seen a chair fly across the room. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. It was somebody else. I think it was, it was the reflection, right? And you would have heard some nasty words coming out of someone's mouth. Not mine, of course, right? You would have heard it. You would have heard everything. And then you would have thought, oh, does she actually say that? I did yesterday. I was like on edge. My hairs were sticking up at the back of mine. I was so angry. It was so, and the family stayed right away from me because I realized that if he's digging up his yard from his house all the way down to the back, he's got a big property, it means that he's definitely building. You don't dig up for nothing. Not that big of a piece. So if he's building, that means 6 months of non-stop tractors, trucks, machines. I know this. We've heard this before. It's happened before, but I wasn't recording the last time it happened. Yeah. And I knew it was a good 6 months worth of non-stop noise. And I remember being a little bit agitated, but not as much as I'm going to be because I'm recording now. So what I'm going to do is record whatever I have with all the noise in the background. If it's so, if you can really hear it, it's so bad, I will dub over it with my own voice. So all you'll hear me say is, make sure you have 2 single crochets here and pop 7 over here and pop a stitch marker there. You won't hear what you usually hear. But that is only if the noise interrupts. It really did interrupt the last video to the extent where I just stopped making it. I stopped yesterday and I went back to pattern writing, which was really good because I had time to pattern write. But I was annoyed because yesterday was the day I was recording the necklace. So this morning I thought I'd get a little bit in. I'll try a little bit of recording this morning. The trucks came again. More digging. It's like it's a little truck. It's not a big truck. It's a small one, but it's one of those trucks that dig dirt up and lifts it right out. And it was just so noisy. It was right near our fence. Hopefully when they're building, they start on the area first. But if they're down our area, which they probably will be, it's more likely they'll be down our side anyway, because we're at the back. Yeah, that's exactly where he's building, at the back on his property. He's got his little house there. We've got a house here. We're there, and he's going to start building here. But it's right next to where I record. There's no other room I can do the recording in except that room. So I just may have to dub over it. So you may not hear me talking like I usually do. You'll just hear a sentence that says, put 2 7 crochets here, 4 singles there, and da-da-da-da. Make sure you turn your work at the end of the round, that sort of thing. So obviously the videos will be a lot shorter. But I would have to do that. Otherwise I won't get any tutorials out. If I'm working in this room, for whatever vlog, you might be able to hear that. I can block off all the shutters and the doors and everything. But when I'm recording in the other room for the actual top down, because I can't do top down in here, it's just not, the lighting's not good enough. I can't do it in here at all. So when I'm doing it in here, it's not going to work. The other thing I can do, if you're patient enough, I can play with these lights in the other room, shut the shutters, and hopefully that means during the day there's no daylight coming in. But that's all right. It's not always, just when I'm recording. And then I can actually block off some of the noise and it'll make it a lot easier. So these are all the things I need to do for the next 6 months. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's going to dig up and then wait 3 months before he starts building. I don't know. But I know for a fact, because that's how this property was done. It was dug up and in 2 weeks, bang, builders were here. And they had stumps and wood deliveries and rocks and, you know, builders in the backyard laughing and singing and dancing, whatever they were doing. They had all that noise happening. Now, I've lost all of the chat. And I'm going to put on live chat. Remember, guys, to pop your live chat on and not your top chat. So my apologies for not talking, everyone. Well, I wanted to get all that out beforehand so you're aware of it all. All right. It's the naughty girl in the mirror again, Mary. Poor Mary. I know, right? Fluffs. She's a bad girl. Bad girl. Ashley says thumbs up. Costs you guys nothing. And it means the world to me. It really does. I like it. I love seeing it. It was the evil twin. Thanks, Ash. It was the one with the curly hair. Oh, we could do that. The one with the straight hair is sweet and kind and generous and lovely. She lies. She's also a good liar. And then there's the one with the curly hair, the crazy lady. The young lady in the corner needs to drink salt water for all the bad words. Thanks, Middle. I know, right? Beautiful Green. Hi, Green. Water time. Cheers, Green. Hello, Green. Bobcat. Thank you, Ashley. That's the one. That's the one. Or excavator. I think it's a bobcat, that one. From memory. We've got like cameras around the house, you know. Why not? We have cameras around. So our camera can actually see when there's something near the fence. And you can see this machine and I'm thinking it's going to break my fence and I'm going to go out there and have to jump up and down like a yo-yo or put the curly hair on and do that because she's the crazy lady, yeah? And jump up and down like a yo-yo. But he didn't. He was very careful and he did the right thing. I will have purple short hair after my appointment. Really? Not me, everyone. I'm just reading. I don't put purple in my hair. Mind you, purple's not bad. I could go purple. Maybe not. But just to let you know, guys, everything is coming, but it just will be recorded a little differently. If you hear the recording differently, know that it was because the builders were out the back and they were making a lot of noise. Now I'm going to re-record the whole thing tomorrow again. Because the fellas, they were only there today for the first part of the morning and then they left around midday. Midday was too late for me to record. I had to get ready for the live, right? So I decided I'll start recording again, start from the beginning tomorrow morning, see how far I get without any noise. If noise comes on, I'll just continue recording, pretending like there's no noise there. When I start editing, if I hear the noise, I'll stop halfway through the video and say, oh, there'll be a voiceover now because of work. All right. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I think that the biggest, hardest, loudest noise at the moment was that. They've got to start delivering. They've delivered nothing. There's no planks of wood there to start building. They haven't done any of those things. So that takes time. I know that. But hopefully the main noise that the curly hair lady was swearing at, hopefully that no longer is going to happen. But again, I will try messing around with these lights. It actually has given me a bit of a kick, in the where, to go into the room and play with the lighting and see if I can start recording with the lighting rather than direct sunlight, because I use direct sunlight to record, which is why I stop recording around 3 o'clock, because the direct sunlight is directly, sun goes right into that window. That's where the sun hits it. So I don't record after 3. But if I can work with these lights, And sorry about the heating you might hear go off in the background. If I record with these lights, then I won't need the natural sunlight, and I can close the shutters, and that will mean less noise for everyone. So hoping that all this makes sense. The necklace is coming, but you're going to see the stash busting video first tomorrow. Lucky this happened on a finishing up week. Imagine if it was last week. I would have been screaming. You're going to see the stash busting video tomorrow, and then on Friday I hope to get out the next part of this vest or the necklace. Okay, if I can't get the necklace recorded, I have got the next part of this vest recorded. All I have to do is add in the sizes, and this, after we finish this vest, that's the last time I do the sizes the way I've been doing them. Okay, so heads up there. There will be a new system on how I do sizing. That will now happen within the description box of our videos from now on. It's a lot easier. If I make an error, I can adjust it. So it's a lot easier to work that way. I'll tell you to check the description box and look for that time, and you'll see your sizes there. Or I'll give you one size and you'll have to purchase the pattern for your size. It just depends on the actual project itself. If it's something small, I can pop the sizes in the description box. Something large, then you'll probably need to purchase the pattern. But we won't worry about that. It's not happening for a long time. We're just going to worry about this week, that she's crying like a baby, that nothing's going right again. The only bonus is when I got angry, when I get angry, I tend to focus more on working out. So I worked out a little bit more this week. Hopefully there's a loss. I worked out a little bit more this week, as you do. All right, now I've missed all the chat yet again. Ashley says drink up. I don't know if I drank before, but I'll drink again. Oh, I've missed some chat. Let's go back. Let's go back to where you started from. For those coming in who didn't know, you're getting your hair done. Thank you, middle. Ash says, my ex-father-in-law does that kind of work. Okay. Well, if that's him, do you want me to throw something at him? How naughty am I? I was hoping to get recording done yesterday, but it's been a rough couple of days. As it is, yeah. Ashley, I have had a drink, but I'm going to have another one. Thanks, hon. Fluffy says she's currently making 14 beanies. We are having 14 visitors arriving from Vietnam in 3 weeks. I need to learn to make pom-poms. There are a lot of pom-poms on YouTube. Type in pom-poms. There are different ways. Personally, I have not made a pom-pom that hasn't come undone. So you know what you can do? If you can afford it, you can buy the fluffy ones. They're already made and just attach it to them. But if you can't afford it, then yes, make them. They come undone through the wash. I've tried everything. I even bought little machines to help me make them. I tried it all. So don't rely on my pom-poms, guys. I have made one in the past, but don't rely on them. They're not that good. I have 6 projects on the go, says Middle. I'll be lucky if I get the one done by the 21st when it's supposed to be done. Do the one you think needs to be done first, Middle. You can even hold my blanket on. Hold it off for a bit since I'm not in a hurry to get to your message. I have trouble getting to your message. I will get there, yeah. Everyone's saying hello. Oh, hello, Yvonne. Hello, Yvonne. Da, da, da. Mary, bad girl, get in the corner. Thanks, Middle. Cheers. I think I saw someone new. Let's have a look. Jay Took. Is that the name? Jay Took. And she or he's from Moonlit Moth Creations. Hello, Jay Took. You sound new because I don't remember that name. Hello, hello, hello. No, he's actually not a bad guy and he works up here. Oh, well, then I'll wave to him and say hello. I don't have anything against them. I just got angry because of that one moment. Yes, I'm going to buy them. Couldn't be. Oh, you couldn't be. No, neither could I. Fluffy, I have so many problems with it. It's not even half funny, yeah? All right. So, guys, for those of you who came in a little bit late, I did go to the Yarn and Craft Market on the weekend. Kind of a last-minute thing. I didn't take a camera. I didn't have time to film because it wasn't planned. And I purchased a few things from there. A few things that you will see on the channel You won't see this colour on the channel, but I did get a chance to purchase from Tom from Tandy. We are going to create something else with his maroon colour that I have here in stock, which I purchased a long time ago and still haven't done anything. So you'll see that on the channel, not the green, but this green is beautiful. It's called Grassy Green. Beautiful yarn. And these two yarns, I for the life of me can't remember the lady's name, but her yarn label name is whatever that is. What is it? I can't read it from there. Tatlock Yarns Fiberworks at Fiberworks. All right, so that's her yarn. Look at the colors on that, to die for. This will definitely be a tutorial on the channel and not that long away either. It's 200 grams worth, so maybe we can make a cowl or a scarf, something small that we can wrap around, like a little tiny shawl thing, something like that. It'll definitely be something on the channel that we were supposed to have made and haven't. Don't you love it? Haven't. Now, Tandy's yarn, not this color, but another color you'll see on the channel, but it'll still be Tom's yarn from Tandy. All right. And the other haul I got this week was a haul that I was supposed to have gotten about a week ago. They did send it nice and early. It's not their fault, but our beautiful Crystal from Bago Day got in before me. But this, she got in before me to talk about it. This is the Bendigo's new Mystic Whisper Baltic yarn. I got it all mixed up there. Whisper Baltic yarn. Now, if this is a merino wool, it is called, I'll tell you in a minute. It's supposed to be super fine merino wool. Super fine wool. It doesn't actually say merino. It says super fine wool. But it is very soft and it is better than their luxury yarn. Oh, what? But I don't know what it's like for allergies. I haven't broken out in anything yet. And I don't know what it's like to work up. I have made this much of a ribbing. That's all I've made. So I am playing with a ribbing. Yeah. The color will not be a color on the channel, but the project or the tutorial may come to the channel with a different color, because this, I'm telling you now, I couldn't see it when I was crocheting in the dark. Having said that, I dropped the hook size to make the ribbing, so it's a tiny bit smaller than the normal hook size, which is probably why you can't see it. But it was very difficult to see in the dark, let alone with the light on, let alone on the channel. So it will be a little bit awkward to see. So keep that in mind. I may make it in their brighter colours, whatever that is. It just means that when I'm at Bendigo during the sheep show, I'll get a chance to go to Bendigo and purchase a different colour. It's a beautiful yarn, very soft. Hi, Angela and J Took. I'll call you Jay. Is that all right, Jay? Can I just call you Jay? Says that she or he is a big fantasy nerd. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Not at all. Beautiful Angela. Lovely Angela. Lovely to have you here. Water time, says Green. Let's all have a drink, everyone. All right. Oh my gosh. Keep getting messages and keep pausing you. Oh, stop pausing me, darling. I'll cry. No, I won't. Did you see Crystal had a 10% discount code? I did see that. I won't be purchasing because I wish I'd known that a week earlier and I would have held out my purchase. But I did see that. Not sure how she worked that out, but that's great. Yay, me too. Yes, I am too, Jay Took, but I'm a Harry Potter fan. I love Harry Potter. Love the Harry Potter series. Wasn't she a clever lady when she wrote that book? She had, and I'll tell you why I love that so much. I, at the time, was working in a school and I was running their library at the time. It was like, wasn't really a librarian as such, but I was updating all their books. But I ran the library. The librarian no longer existed. That's when the libraries were changing over to centres, like little centres. School libraries, they're turned into centres where, like learning centres, where the kids can go there and grab books and they use the computers themselves and they grab their own books. It's all very different now in the schools here. But at that time, I was there running the library and I was in charge of buying new books and popping them on the shelves. And obviously at that time, which was 100 years ago now, was when the Harry Potter series was out. The Harry Potter series was out. And whenever a new book came out, I would have a list going around the school and people would put their names on it. and they just write their names on it. And once the book came in, I'd take the list off the wall and I'd go through all these names. And it was huge. It had boys reading, the boys who didn't even like to read anything at all, not even in their magazines, right, were reading Harry Potter. How cool was that woman? She did such a good job. Anyway, Team Harry Potter, yes. A lot of information there. Yeah, definitely. I love Harry Potter. I love it too. I love the books and the movie. I'm predominantly a Star Wars. Oh my gosh, Star Wars. Did you know? This is how old I am. First movie I ever saw on the cinema was the very first Star Wars 100 years ago that came out. The very first. With Han Solo and a little, R2-D2 and all that jazz. It was the very first with my beautiful Harrison Ford in it. He's so cute. He was the very first. How naughty am I? He was the very first Star Wars I saw. I was very young, very, very young. I went with my dad. It was quite cute. Sorry, Ashley, yes. 1983 says Angela. Is that when the movie came out? I can't remember. All I know is I went with my dad and it was so cute. We had such a good time. And in those days, the cinemas were packed solid. There was no spare seats. You had to book your seats. They were always packed. I love Star Wars as well, but I'm predominantly a Lotta and a Hobbit fan. Now, we all like our thing. I don't like a lot of science fiction-y gear, but I do like a few things. Yes, you were 18, were you? Oh, that's cute, Angela. Chewbacca, the gorilla thing I loved. I just wanted to cuddle him, actually. Fluffy. I just wanted to go up to him and give him a big cuddle. It looked, huggable, didn't he? Just looked like you want to give him a big cuddle. All right, so we got so sidetracked. Chewbacca, yeah, with Chewbacca. We worked it out. It's all right. Yvonne, we worked it out. But it was a lot of fun, Star Wars. It sure was. Sure was. Oh, I forgot to mention, when I did go to the yarn and craft market, it was very noisy. I bought a couple of hooks. I don't know where they went. I just had them a minute ago. But I also bought this one here, Barbara Streisand. It's the sheep. Smells beautiful. And it's going into the surprise along with all the other gear that's happening. That surprise is getting bigger. I'm a big Johnny Depp and Brad Pitt fan. Oh, I get you. The cute ones. There's nothing wrong with that. But there you go. Barbara Streisand. And it's a beautiful soap. Lady's name was So Pretty. That's her name. But this lady here is the lady I purchased it from. I purchased this from her years and years ago when I lost the plot in one of my videos with the name of it. I couldn't get the name out, right? I was just laughing so much I couldn't get the name out. But I'd never seen this before. It was cute. She sells these for this lady, So Pretty, right, at the same price the lady on her website has them for. Now, I can't show you all the details because they're really, really tiny. But if you can see something there, it looks like it's back to front to me. But it doesn't matter. When I do the surprise, all the information to whatever I purchased, if they are in the surprise, not all of them, some of them, you will get that information in the description box. That will also come to you guys as well. And not the crochet hooks, but obviously lots of yarn. And I've already filled up the baskets two so far, 1.5 actually, including those little things that I'm adding to them as well. So the 25,000 subscriber mark is going to be huge. The pack will be huge. I haven't decided whether to do 3 giveaways in the same video or whether to just do 1. What we might do, once I hit the 25,000 mark, we might have a tiny little chat here on our live, and you guys can tell me what you would like to see. Would you like to see 3 or would you like to see just 1? I prefer to do just 1. It's just easy for delivery. It's easy for shipping costs. It's easy for all that jazz. But, it depends on how much there is. If I need to do just 1, it's going to have to come in a box like this because I fit up, the baskets I filled up, they are washing baskets. Those kind of oval shaped kind of washing baskets. I filled up a basket and a half of goodies. We're talking yarn, we're talking hooks, scissors, sewing needles, magazines. I can't even remember what I've put in there. We're going to have the soap in there now. So when you get it, open up the box. It's going to smell nice as well. You're getting the works. And like, I don't always give away just crochet gear when I do a surprise. Now, we call them surprises on the channel. We don't call them giveaways. And the reason is we get rid of all the nasty people. And if you do see a link anywhere in my comment section or in the description box down below that says, you've won this, click on this, don't ever do it, because I never, ever say that. I always give you the instructions in the video on how to collect your prize. You need to contact me when you win. That's how I work, yeah? So there will not be a giveaway. It'll be a surprise, which is exactly the same. And you need to listen to the video when you won, or when you win, that is. And then you need to follow those instructions on how to claim your prize. That's the way I do it. That's the way I roll. That's the way I roll. And I'm going to have a drink. Cheers, everyone. All right. So that's that. What else do I want to talk about? Christmas. Christmas. I know it's very early, but I did want to tell you that as of midnight tonight, anything you would like to see for Christmas will close, and you won't be able to give me any more Christmas ideas. Okay? But shall I go through them? It's adorable. There's like hundreds of them, or maybe not hundreds. You've got Christmas blanket. These are things that you want to see at Christmas. They're not things I've chosen yet. It's just what you want to see. When I've chosen those items out of what you have given me, I will do a video on it and you'll hear about them. But they are Christmas blanket in Christmas colours, Santa, a full one or a flat one, Christmas PJs, matching gown, slippers, Christmas sweater, Christmas rose, Christmas sack, tank top. I'm going to cut off the Christmas now because you know I'm talking about Christmas. A gnome. A gnome is very popular. Purse. Someone says purse, doilies, angels, snowflakes, the cone angel as well as a flat angel, that is. Cushion, which is what I chose, and a couple of people added. Tree skirt, Christmas style mandala or mandala, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. Snowflake runner, right? Table runner. A garland, Christmas plant pot cover, Christmas style blanket. We've done that already. An apron. All right. Christmas decorations, snowflakes, snowman, placemats, a Christmas cracker where you can open up and have some Christmas items in there. Christmas tree, Christmas cookie. I don't know how we would do that, but anyway. Short sleeve top, bright star flowers, Christmas stocking, cardigan, Christmas pudding. I don't know how we're going to do that. A Santa hot pot. We're not making all these, guys. These are just ideas that you've given me. A Christmas centerpiece. Christmas mistletoe. That's interesting. Very interesting. Advent calendar, mini Christmas decorations, Santa-roo, like a Santa, but made as a kangaroo. That could be cute. A kangaroo sort of thing. Christmas tea towel topper, reindeer cozy, reindeer tea cozy or just cozy, a tree topper or a star or an angel for the top of the tree. Oh my gosh, so many. Christmas champagne gift bag or stubby holder. Christmas, I don't know what that is. I'll have to work that out. Table runner, socks. We've already had table runner, but socks. Pudding, someone said pudding again. Dressing gown, something. Christmas doggy jumper. I'm getting there. Gingerbread house. Interesting. Christmas snowman, Christmas tree skirt. We've already done. Christmas handbag or tote bag and yarn. Oh, that's my stuff. And that is all about the Christmas items that you guys have told me about, that you want, that you might like to see. So what I'm going to do is choose as many as I can for now, create them, get them up, get them tested, get them up on the website, have them ready for our tutorials coming up soon. But if you want, you can actually purchase the pattern. Not necessary, but you can actually purchase the pattern. Now, if by any chance we get towards the end of the year and I don't have time to finish recording them, or we finish recording the very last one, I'll have the pattern up on the website as well, so you can purchase it if you like. There's no, you're not obligated to purchase a pattern. That's just going to be, the written pattern will be there, giving you the option if you like to have a pattern as well as watch the video. It's entirely up to you. So that's what I've decided to do this year. Plus in Christmas, now as you know, with Halloween I do a funny video. This year for Christmas I've decided to do a funny video. Now that came about, one of the subscribers asked on my video, she says, oh, do you do that during Christmas? And I said, yeah, I do. And then I thought about it. I don't do a funny video in Christmas. I don't do a funny video. I do a little skit when I'm putting up the Christmas tree. It takes like 7 minutes in one of my videos, but it's usually in a video vlog. And I do that same little skit when I'm pulling down the Christmas tree, that sort of thing. But I've decided this year to do a funny video for Christmas in some of the items that we've created on the channel just for fun. All right. On top of creating those items, you're going to see a little fun. This is where I tend to relax and just not think about anything. And I get a bit silly, as you do. Not me. It's always everybody else that gets silly. And so that's what I'm going to do this year. I'll still do something for Halloween, something small, maybe 2 little small things for Halloween, just so that we can have something gorgeous for Halloween. Why not? It's still Halloween, which I love so much. But Christmas, I actually love that a little tiny bit more. And when that lady said, do you do that in Christmas as well? And I said, yeah, I realised I don't do it. I actually do Christmas items. I just don't do the funny video. Now, each year we do tend to do a lot of things for Christmas anyways. Sometimes we do a star and then we do a Christmas. We've done a Christmas gift, wrapping thing. We've done little things for Christmas. We've done big things for Christmas. We've done table runners. We've done lots of things for Christmas. But now I'm creating what you guys have chosen. The only thing that I've chosen here, which will probably go ahead anyway because I've had quite a few people like it as well, and you'll definitely see it, will be the Christmas cushion. You will see a Christmas cushion on the channel. That's the one thing I know is going to go ahead. Who else helped me choose? Yvonne and Ashley said they'd also like to see the cushion. There was another name there, but I've scribbled. I don't know who that is. But at least 2, and myself, it's 3 to see that. Now, what I did this year, just for fun, and you may not, I haven't told you about it. Well, I think I did start telling you. I put some names next to it. When someone said, oh, I like that idea, like that, I put 1 or 2 next to it. What? And I'm going to choose those first. Now, I'm not going to tell you whose they are. I'm just going to go through, choose them, and then you'll see, is that why she chose? Because there was so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so on it. So that sort of thing. Yeah? All right. So that's just telling you that as of midnight tonight, that list is done and dusted. So after tonight, you can't tell me any more Christmas items because we're done. All right. But if you liked what you heard here and you wanted to add to it, oh, I like that, I wouldn't mind that, that's okay too. If you still have an idea, you can leave in the comment section of this video until midnight tonight, which is, well, what's the date today? It's the, oh, it doesn't have it on my thing. It only has the time. No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. 5th of June. I look at it. I think that's small. The 5th of June, midnight, the 5th of June will be the last time you let me know what you want to see for Christmas. Now, if you let me know in the future and it's not on the list, it's not going to happen because we're going to stick to our list. This is a list that you gave me. The only thing I put on that list is that cushion, which a lot of people have seconded as well. So that's it. But everybody else has given me their ideas for Christmas. Now, I don't know whether people are just listening or whether the chat has been gone. Oh, I've lost the chat. Look at that. It's the chat. Can you believe this? It's played up on me. Ashley, that's sad. I lost it. Oh, hang on. Oh my gosh. I lost a lot of chat. Why? Why did I lose all this chat? All right. Marion. Hi, Marion. Sorry, dear. I've lost all the chat. Yes, everybody's talking. Crochet don't know her. Crochet don't know her. Okay, lol. Yep. If you don't know Crystal from Bag O Day, she's like Queen of Crochet on YouTube. That's all I want to say about that. Thank you. Takes a bow. Middle's taking bows now. The guy that did the voice of Dickie Nee from Hey Hey It's Saturday. Oh no, Ashley, seriously? Oh no, I loved him. He was fantastic. It was so funny. Just kidding, obviously. Yes. Okay, gotcha. 3 prizes would be amazing, says Green Butterfly. Big surprises time. Ashley, no, that's sad. Okay, it's very sad. I really liked him. I agree with Green Butterfly. 3 prizes. Yeah, 3 prizes. Water time, everyone. Oh, thanks, Green. Let's have a water. What was that? Fluffs? I didn't hear a toilet seat cover, I said. But I don't think so, Fluffs. I won't be doing that. I won't be doing it. Christmas teapot cozy, Christmas pudding. They were both in there. We could pop your name next to them. I'm a little bit hesitant about the teapot cozy because we've already made a Christmas one on the channel. We really have. In fact, I'm going to pop a link to that in the description box down below. I don't know whether we'll make one for that very reason. I think it was a Santa. Oh, that's where the pom-pom was, by the way. It was a Santa with a little pom-pom cozy. Do you remember that, Green? Christmas headband or hair tie. I like that idea. That's also a good idea. Headband or hair tie. See, it's okay to keep giving me more. I don't have a problem with this. Christmas gift basket. Oh, gift basket. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Thumbs up, says Green Butterfly. Thank you. No, Mary, you're the queen of crochet. Oh, oh, I haven't got the cup today. I've got Karen's cup. But yes, you are correct. I am the queen of crochet, and I'll wear it. I'll wear it. That's right. His name was John Blackman. Oh, such a shame, Wendy. I feel so sad. He's so good. It was like 100 years ago. I went to Hey Hey It's Saturday once. I went to Hey Hey It's Saturday live when I was pregnant with my daughter. I was about 6 months pregnant. And I knew that was one of those times when I was watching it, in my head I was thinking, in about 4 months' time or 3 months' time, my life's going to change. It's probably the last time I'm going out and having a good time. And it was Hey Hey. It was fun times. But anyway, oh, the good old days. But I did love him. It was wonderful. Yeah, he was really sad. Oh, I feel bad now. I feel like crying. All right, so that's Christmas. If you do have some more information for Christmas, please leave it here on the live or leave a comment in the comment section down below after the live, and we will add it to the list. Yeah, you have at least till midnight tonight, the 5th of June, Melbourne, Australia time. So whatever midnight, 5th of June, Melbourne, Australia time is for us, whatever that is for you. So there you go. All right, so that's that. I just wanted to let everyone know pretty much that. Also, don't forget, guys, that some of the tutorials over the next few months may be voice-overed. I hope not to do that because I don't like that. I don't think that's personal enough. I really don't. That's me being a little bit weird. But if I get desperate because there's so much noise going on both sides and I can't record. In fact, when I recorded on Tuesday, I re-listened to it and all you could hear was me going, and then you could hear this noise, ooh, bang, 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 ooh, bang, bang, bang. I thought, oh no, you can't hear anything of what I'm saying, which a lot of people say, oh, good. We won't go for those people. We don't like them. But then there's some people who say, but I don't understand what you were doing there because you didn't explain it. So I will be doing a voiceover if this happens again, which it's pretty likely to happen. He was going to sell. He actually put a for sale sign up on his house a few months back, or maybe longer now, 6-7 months ago. He didn't sell. He didn't get the price he wanted. So he'd already divided the property to build in the back. And then he decided, no, it's too much work. I'm going to sell, right? When it didn't sell and he said he took it off the market, we thought, oh, that means he's going to build. We didn't think anything of it at the time. 6 months later, there's a guy at the back with a big machine ripping up all the dirt. He's going to build. Made a couple of the little sun catchers yesterday. You made a couple of little sun catchers yesterday. Oh, that's cute. That's cute, Ash. Green butterfly. Oh, hang on. What have I missed? I've missed some things. I will find one. Somewhere else, pudding Christmas teapot cozy. a pudding Christmas teapot cozy. All right, let me write that down. Pudding Christmas teapot cozy. All right, look, leave it with me, Green. I don't know if I'll do it. It just depends, again, on popular demand. And I do actually have one on the channel. I have two on the channel. I have a Christmas one, and I have that one right there, but you can't see it too well, right there. Oh, look, I've been filling up yarn, haven't I? Look at that. Oh, that's because it's a part of my stash busting video. You don't see that. You just hear me talking about the yarn. Yeah. Was thinking of sending you one. Oh, too cute, Ash. Yes, I take back all my suggestions and back Green Butterfly. You take back all your suggestions and back Green Butterfly. What do you mean? I'm confused. I'm confused, Fluffy. Back Green Butterfly for what exactly? For the... I will find one I somewhere else put in Christmas Tea Cosy. Not sure what you mean. Elaborate, guys. Green Butterfly, tell me what you mean. And then Fluffy Kitten, you tell me what you mean. I vote pudding teapot cover. Ah, is that what you guys want to see? A pudding teapot cover. Green, is that what you want to see? A pudding teapot cover? Just say yes. You don't have to type the whole thing out again. Do you want to see a pudding teapot cover for Christmas? Christmas. You don't want to hear me sing. You don't want to hear that. This is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Just say yes or what you want to say or what you want to see. Yep. And I'll add it to the list and then I'll do my choice. We've got a lot to choose from, guys. There are so many items on this list. Yes. All right. You want to see a pudding Christmas teapot cozy. Gotcha. All right. That's on the list. Okay. And Fluffy also says it. So Green and Fluffy. That's a few people that said that. Sure. Keep it in mind. We'll keep it in mind. We do have a lot on that list. Now, as you know, I can't even get 5 done. So bear with me. My son, Tawira, says hi, Mary. Hi, Marion's son. Hello. And welcome to Wild Crochet Designs. Now, that's it for Christmas, guys. That's it. The next time you hear about Christmas will be when I tell you the projects that are coming up. Yep. Franca, so lovely to see you here at Cyber Hug. We've missed you. We've missed your pretty name. Welcome. Lovely to have you here. Franca, you came in on just the right day. We're doing our Christmas poll and you're wondering, so early? Yes, we're doing it early because we are going to sort out a different type of Christmas this year at Wild Crochet Designs. So lovely to have you here, Franca. It really is. This year we are doing very few items for Halloween and no extremely funny video. Just a little bit of a, 7-minute dance around, yeah. But this year we're focusing more on Christmas. I'm going to be writing up those patterns, uploading them on the website for purchase, and then we're going to be creating them on the channel. And at the end of that, I'm going to do a funny video just for fun in Christmas rather than Halloween. Halloween will still go ahead. You'll still get a few items. I'll do a funny little 2-minute thing or a 6-minute thing. But we're definitely doing some gear for Christmas. No, we're talking about it, Frank. I have to get in early because I have to write these patterns up. I don't have them written up. What I did was I asked everybody for their opinion on what they would like to see. Then I get their opinion and I start writing. They will go up on the website as soon as I get them pattern tested. And then we'll go ahead and start making. We're not going to make for a long time yet, yeah? We're just going to talk about them right now. I needed to get in early to write them up, yeah? These are patterns that I don't have. The only pattern I started writing up just for fun, which I was thinking about during the year anyway, beginning of the year, was the cushion. And I haven't got anywhere near writing it. I just started doing it. I typed in the yarn I was going to use. It was some yarn that I purchased last year. I don't even know whether they still sell it. But we'll see. We'll see anyway. All right. So, you come in just as I'm about to leave. Oh, you got to go, Middle. We'll see you soon, darling. Franca is in the house. I've missed you. We've all missed you. Yes. Middle, that's typical. I know. Well, Franca, you haven't been here for a while. Middle's been like real cheeky. No, she's been a good girl, our Middle. She's lovely. We love her. We love them all, Franca. We got a few newbies on since you've been here, since you've been missing. I'd stay longer, but I can't keep my eyes open. Honey, you go and get your rest, darling. You get your rest. Franca will love you just the same. You'll love her just the same. Guys, I'm going to take a quick drink. And Franca, you haven't been around for a while, where I've been in the middle of a health program. I'm down quite a few kilos, and I'm also down 13 centimeters off the waist. So my subscribers, which is you guys, helping me by drinking lots of water, helping me stay healthy. Yep. Bye, everyone. We'll see you Saturday. Franca, try not to get into trouble. Middle, we will see you on Saturday. And keep your eyes peeled for the stash busting video, part 1 of 3. I'm going to put down. It might be part 1 of 4, but I'm going to say part 1 of 3. I'm going to try and squeeze them all into one part. So part 1 of 3 will go up tomorrow. And on Friday, you'll either get the pink necklace or you will get the rest of this video, which is already recorded, just needs me to add the sizing in. All right. So bear that in mind. You won't get the complete part of it because it's like really big. And I'm trying to cut it down, but it doesn't look good. So you may get this or you may get the pink necklace. You're supposed to get the pink necklace, but because of that building next door, not happy. Not happy. So once again, be wary though. Some of my videos might just have voiceover the next few months because of the building next door, and that's nothing I can do about that. Water time, says everyone. Cheers. Franca says, recently I have been all over the place. So glad I caught you on. Oh, Franca, so sorry to hear about your loss. So sorry to hear about that, dear. Oh, big cyber hug for you, darling. Big cyber hug. We do understand. Been there, done that. I know it's a loss. It's hard. But so sorry for your loss. We'll send you a little sweet message later if we can. Yeah, so condolences. That's right. Condolences for your loss. But you're here now. We hope to put a smile on your face with a whole lot of projects coming up. We hope to put a smile on your face with some of our past projects. I'm wearing the vest with the buttons that I couldn't find. So I put these buttons on, the love heart buttons, which are simply divine. And we created another top as well called the No Frills, No Rules tank top, which I think is so easy. You can make this with your eyes closed. Not this one here, the tank top, the blue tank top. And in fact, I'll leave all the links to the items I've spoken about, including the Tea Cosy, in the description box down below. Better write that down because I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget Tea Cosy, vest. I'll leave a link to each one of these tutorials and the No Frills top. I might leave both the Tea Cozies, links to both the Tea Cosies in the description box down below. We've done a Santa one and we've done the Granny Square one. So we've done them both. And now there's talk about doing a pudding Christmas teapot cozy. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I will go through this list. There is a lot to go through. I don't know how many I can make. I will try my best at making as many as I can. Thanks, Mary Raylene Green, Fluff, and Yvonne. Yeah, very sad times. Very sad times. I know, been there, done that. Oh, I hate it. Now look back at it. It made me remember too, Franca. It's not good. All right, so there we go. That's what's happening on the channel for Christmas. I just knocked the camera there. My apologies. That's what's happening on the channel for Christmas. Just know also that we're still doing our normal tutorials in the meantime. We are in the middle of our stash busting month. Now, it was supposed to be in May. We're carrying it all over to June. All of June will be stash busting month because our very first project is coming up after this Saturday. This Saturday's live. 1 subscriber, I'm lying, 2 subscribers will get a chance to choose the color combination of our very first larger project for our stash busting project. Sorry, Mary, I didn't mean to make you sad. Oh, look, it's okay, Franco. We've all got our thing. I'm just grumpy about what happened this week here. Well, my neighbours are building a house, and I'm not going to be able to record for 6 months. No, I am. I just mean I'll have to record and maybe do some voiceover on some of the tutorials, because it's not likely that building is not going ahead. They've dug up all the yard yesterday and today, a little bit more this morning. I'm so glad he wasn't here this afternoon. I would have had to have closed the shutters, the doors, everything, and hope that you didn't hear anything. This side of the house, it's less noise because it's the front yard side, whereas where I work is in the backyard side, right near the noise, right there. In fact, the cat was scared. She was running and hiding yesterday. So it was just one of those things. There's nothing I can do about it. It's going to probably take 6 months to build or more, depending on the builders. Some days will just be a little hammer you'll hear in the background, which I can probably put the music over. And then there'll be some days where they will be making so much noise that I will have to do a voiceover instead of talking like normal on the video. So hopefully I don't have to really change much, but I will try and record things that I already know I'm recording on days where I can hear it very quiet. I might have to work out these lightings and see how I can work out the lighting for everyone. So there you go. All right, what have we got? You said pudding, yum. I know, right, Franca? I'm not allowed to have any of these things anymore. What? But I am trying. We have all been there. Cherish your loved ones. Absolutely, fluffs. I always say live for now, because tomorrow is just not, it's not there for me. You know, I just say that. Tomorrow's not there for me. I want to live here. Every day is a new day. But, you know, even if you're young, it's okay to have that view, because, you know, not that anything, and it sounds terrible, knock on wood, you can get hit by a truck or a bus any time in your life. You don't have to be 80 to be going to the heavens or wherever you go after you go. Depends on what religion you are, what you believe in. But you can be any age, you know, any age. So there you go. Now we're getting a little morbid here. Moving right along. I want to get into that stash busting video again. Building a house, he is a nuisance. You'll know. I know, right, Franca? Can you come here and tell him for me, darling? I'll let you come in. Come in. I'll take you to the backyard and you can tell him for me. And then we'll just throw like apples at him or something. Oranges, tomatoes. We'll throw tomatoes. No, I'm not wasting my tomatoes. I want to make them for sauce. Poor guy. Are you going to wear your curls again? Yes, on Saturday they're coming back. But when you see them, this hair, I'm telling you now, see how long it is now? It'll be up to here. So I just wanted to show you guys what the hair looks like. I cut that much. Would have been 2 or 3 inches off, right? Wanted to show you what it looks like straight. So when you see it this short, you're going to say, wasn't that short the other day? Because the hair goes, whoop. It goes like, you know, boing. Makes that noise. Boing. Bing, bing, bing. She's gone nuts now. All right, she's gone crazy. She's lost the plot. Again, she loses a plot at least once or twice during the lives. Not my fault. I needed a laugh today, though, guys, because I was in such a foul mood yesterday. You would have laughed. You probably would have laughed. You would have. Or you could hear me banging. No one came near me. I was banging. I threw up a chair, picked up a chair and threw it across the room. We only got a few feet because I'm not that strong. But it moved. And I was banging. I put the stand away, put everything away, and I shut the door. I just sat on the couch. I crocheted some of my private jobs. Then I put it down. Then I got into the pattern testing, and it distracted me. But I was in such a foul mood. No one came near me yesterday. They were scared. I would tell me and use a pea shooter. Oh, Franca, you and me both in the backyard. Ding, ding, ding. It would be fun. I'm a visual person, so I can see that happening. Like I can see me in the back of the fence shooting through one of those things, or flicking, using a slingshot. Must be ready. Bad only once. Must be really bad only once. Have I thrown a chair? Oh, I've done that many times before. I'm very high strung. I'm Italian, right? We're very high strung. I've been so angry where I've picked up a chair, and I told you this, guys. I threw it through a window. Now the window was one of those massive, big windows that have 4 windows included. You got one frame, one frame, one frame, one frame. All 4 legs went through the whole window, so all 4 windows were smashed. And what are the chances that little me, but then this was like 30-something years ago, I won't even go, that was in my early 20s. Oh, oops, I threw the chair through the window, smashed all 4 windows. We had to it cost us a fortune to get repaired. I should have laughed, but looking back at it, at the time I wasn't unhappy. And I remember once I threw it through the window and I saw it and I went, and I said more swear words. I never did it again. I never threw a chair until Tuesday. But I didn't pick it up and threw it through the window. I just went down on the ground. You're only 29 now. I know, Franca. I must have been like minus 19 or something. Minus 10. Oh, you're gonna laugh. Yeah, so I was a little bit annoyed that time. That time was a different kind of annoyed. That was a time where if I didn't throw the chair, I would have gone to jail because something bad would have happened. So that was that kind of throwing noise. My daughter-in-law once tipped the TV over in a temper. Oh, that happens often. Lots of people use the TV. Oh, you're going, are you, Green? We'll see you soon, darling. You take care. Water time. Thanks, Green. Oh, there's none left. I've been drinking too much, which is good. Which is good because I haven't been drinking much at all this week, at all, with all the grumpiness that I have been into. Cheers. All right. Yvonne says, hey, Franca, let us go and jump on the purple yarn. Middle has gone. Oh, Yvonne, she starts. So, yeah, we're going to be doing recording. It's going to be getting done. You just may hear a different way of it being recorded. I may have to do a voiceover, which it's not a bad thing. You'll still hear what you need to do. It may not marry up completely. I'll try very hard to marry it all up. So what I'm going to do, and this is the hard bit, I'm trying to think of many ways I could do this. My son did say to me he could give me his microphone and then I can talk into it separately later. Or I could just do a dubbing over it or under it, if you will, record nothing, a wall, and then put that underneath the video. And then you see the normal video up the top, but you hear the speaking. You hear the speaking exactly the same. Nothing's changed for you. All right. So that's what you might hear. I haven't decided yet. I want to make it as easy and quick as possible so that you can get your tutorials as soon as you can. I don't want you waiting around just for me to record. So I'll probably do the recording, and if it's really, really noisy, then I'll do the voiceover. If I do the recording and it's just a tiny rumble in the background, once I put a bit of music on, you won't be able to hear that rumbling in the background. So that might help a lot. And the music will probably be a little bit loud for you, especially in parts where they're very loud. I'll stop talking and just pop the music up, the music on, especially if we're only doing double crochets across the row or singles or half doubles. And you know what you're doing and you're just going to do 10 double crochets. If you hear the music going loud, it just means there was a bit of noise there from the delivery guys or the trucks or whatever it is they're doing. I know he's building. He was going to build years ago, but he didn't sell the house, which he wanted to. Anyway, we'll see. It's time. It's time. I know he dug up that yard. Nobody digs up the yard for nothing. So he is building. She's crying now. Not really, not really. All right, so if you're just joining us now, don't forget we did purchase some yarn from Bendigo. Crystal from Bagger Day did a little read up on some yarn that she got from Bendigo, and she has a special happening at the moment. You can actually go through her and get 10% off whatever it is she's put there. Now, this one is called the Whisper Baltic. This is their most softest yarn I've ever used. Let's bring it back so you can see the color. There's the color right there. How beautiful is that blue? Yeah, it's kind of like a shimmery blue, but not shimmery. It doesn't feel shimmery. It just feels nice and soft. It is a beautiful blue. You will not see this on the channel because I have trouble even crocheting this in the dark, so heads up. And I also bought their Magnolia, which is a white or cream, really. It's not exactly white. It's more cream, if you will. Oh, I've done that again, those two, that little thing there. And I bought their Golden Glow. It's one of their new cottons. She had hers in 10 ply, whatever cotton she purchased. I've purchased mine in the 8 ply, and I've purchased 3 of these. You won't see this on the channel, not this color. And you won't see this color on the channel either. If anything, you may see something similar on the channel with this color. You may see this. I haven't decided yet. I'll say no because I haven't decided yet. Haven't really decided what I was going to make. I had something in mind, but it was for something else. So we'll see. We'll play it all by ear. You will see some of their Baltic, Bendigo's Baltic on the channel, but not till July, after the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. After that show happens, I purchase some yarn from different stall holders at the actual show. Then at some stage I go to Bendigo Woolen Mills and purchase some of their new yarn, or some of their old yarn even, you know, if I like it, like the reds. We won't even talk about that. And we'll purchase some of that, and you'll get to see some of that on the channel. You really will. And that was the plan, that July, when I go to the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, I do a little bit of video footage. You guys get to see what I purchased, and you get to work on some projects on the channel with what I purchased. So there we go. All right. Great idea. Let's go purple yarn. Here we are. Come. You guys are naughty already. Yvonne and Franca, get in the corner. Franca, have you missed going in our corner? Get in the corner, Franca. You know what you can do? Since Kiki's not here, you can wear her crown. Oh, don't tell Kiki. But I'll let you wear her crown for the day. If Kiki comes in, she'll have to sit aside and let you wear that crown for today. All right, Franca? You've been through enough. I think you should wear the crown. I think you should get a crown. I think we should make a crown. She says way too much. We're not making a crown. We're not. We won't. We might. She's so naughty. She slips the tongue, and then all of a sudden, I'm going to spend weeks and weeks thinking about it. Should I make a crown? Why shouldn't I make a crown? Why don't we have a crown? I should have a crown. I need a crown. I don't know about anybody else, but I want a crown. And that's what will happen, and I'll end up making the crown. This is what happens. I argue with myself. I complain to myself. And then the third person in the background there, she says, make the crown. And we all listen to her. She's a crazy lady. I don't know how you guys put up with me. All right, so maybe we'll make a crown. A real one. Not a little one for, you know, the the wreath that we made last year. Remember the wreath? We did a little one there. All right, so moving right along. Stop making more trouble for yourself. If you guys have not seen our beautiful crochet earrings yet, and you haven't made them, go ahead and make them. Is that the right side? That's the wrong side. That's the right side. There we go. Go ahead and make them. It doesn't really matter, really. Make them when you get a chance. I will be popping these ones. I think I'll be popping these ones in the surprise as well. The reason is, as you know, I don't wear earrings. I have no holes in my ears. So there's no point in me keeping them. But I'll think about it. Maybe someone in the family might like them. Otherwise, they'll go in the surprise box. Maybe. All right, so that's that. Guys, moving right along, we've done heaps. And I do want to mention to everyone what's happening this week. We are getting the stash busting or scrap busting. We'll call it stash busting video tomorrow. Tomorrow, all you're going to hear about is the item start again. All you're going to hear about is winding of some of the yarns, different ways that you can wind yarn, right? Not a lot, there's very minimal, because tomorrow is just all about getting yourself sorted out and talking about what you're going to see over the next few weeks with the stash busting videos. Now, these stash busting videos will have 3 components. One will be winding. First one will be part 1 of the winding. Second one is part 2 of the winding. And part 2, let's see if I can do this right. Part 2 will have part 2 of the winding and also one way of storing your yarn. Not storing it. That's in part 1. A little bit of information, not a lot, is in part 1 about storing. The part 2 will have something about how you write up your yarn, whether it's by hand or on Ravelry or somewhere else, how to write it up and get it sorted out so you know what is in each skein. Now, if you didn't know this, that red yarn right there, we had that issue with our patchwork sweater. I couldn't get it out, where I couldn't find the rest of the red for the video, for the neck edge. Was it the neck edge only? Yeah, it was a neck edge only. And for 2 weeks, I put the sweater on hold. And I thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Everybody's waiting for the part. They're waiting. So I went and ordered it on, couldn't even order it because it was no longer being made, that color, that dye lot. So I went and checked on Facebook, and a few people told me they had one. So I got one from them, had it sent to me. It took 3 or 4 weeks by the time the whole thing was over with. And I managed to use that for the last ribbed edge here on the neck. Now, it was a total different dye lot from the wrist and the base. Then 2 months later, I find the color, a month or 2 months later, I find that same color, same dye lot in one of my tubs. So I decided to do my own stash busting video and stash video as well. So on that third video, for the first and second, you're going to hear about the stash busting, the little pieces of yarn that we're going to wind and we're going to pop in bags, boxes, whatever. Then you're going to hear how I label it and how I sort it out in Ravelry and things like that. Then if you don't have all those fancy computer gadgets, I'm going to show you the handwritten version of what you can do. Yeah. So it's very simple. You don't have to have any fancy gadget. You don't have to have a computer. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to have Excel, Word. You don't have to have all these things. You can do yours handwritten as well, which is what I did years ago and stopped doing because I let everything get out of control. So what you're going to do in those first 2 videos is see all of that. In the third video, you're going to see how I sort out my own stash, how I label it, how I sort it out on Ravelry. You're going to see that. And you're going to be able to do that for your own stash. And if you start now with every new yarn that comes into your stash, that's what you do. You label it. You do what we do on that. You don't have to. You write it up. You don't have to. These are all tips. And then you know exactly where it is. Nothing worse than doing what I did with the red. I spent months looking for this red, right? Even afterwards, I spent months, and then I forgot all about it. And I found it in a tub that was either in one of the sheds. We had 2 sheds here. And I found it in one of the sheds by accident when I was looking for something else. So had I labeled it properly, typed it into Ravelry, where it was, shed number 2 or shed number 1, whatever, I would have looked it up, the red. Oh, it's in shed number 2. Would have gone to shed number 2, whatever it was. I can't remember which shed it was in. It was in one of them. Opened it up, found that box number 5 or whatever it is, because it's all labeled, and I would have been able to do the sweater in less than 20 minutes. 10 minutes, depends on how quickly it takes to get into the shed. But usually it says shelf number 2, shelf number 4, shelf number whatever. I go to the shelf, I pull it out, easy, no problems. But I have lost that. Once I have lost it, I stopped doing that years ago because I've let my yarn get out of control, as you do. So I'm going to start with this right here. I did actually start with a shelf up here. A couple of months ago, we were talking about it. I said, one day I'll show you. This is where it's coming. You've got Stash Busting Part 1 coming tomorrow. Part 2 will be coming probably Tuesday of next week. Part 3 will be coming at the end of the week next week. Now, we need that By the way, on Thursday, you're getting the hexagon cardigan part 2. Shh. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. So that's all happening through our stash busting video, and I've lost all the chat again, as you do, which is very naughty, very, very naughty. She's very, very naughty. She lost the chat. Here we go. Oh, I went, oh, look how far back it goes. Oh my gosh. What have I missed? I've missed so much. Yeah, we've got that. Deborah, hi Deborah. That's gorgeous. That weight is the blue yarn. Yes. What weight is a blue yarn? That's 8 ply DK weight or a 3 weight. Hi everyone. Oh, Sticky Stitch. Hi Sticky. Just caught up with the live. Loving the purchases. I got the same green from Tom. The code Crystal had was from someone else. It wasn't her own code. Isn't that interesting? I've never seen that. But anyway, isn't there a law that he can't make noise at a certain times? There is, Franca, but my recording, I record between 9 and 3. That's the time they're allowed to make noise. So there we go. Everyone's saying hello. That's wonderful. We are already there, says Yvonne. Yes, I got you. You would look good in a crown for every live. Thanks, Franca. Could you imagine? You haven't made Marty's undergarment yet. We'll have to talk to Marty about that. You're back, are you, Catherine? Great. I'm busy winding up 20 hanks into cakes. You naughty girl. What purchases did you make, young lady? We'll have to talk. Don't call me. I don't answer the phone. At different shades of green. Oh, Sticky, you're a bit like me with the greens this year. I went green. I never go green, do I? Use the cotton for the crown. All right, Dorothy. She's hilarious. Oh, hi, Dorothy. I didn't even say hello. Hello, Dorothy. Crazy Poppy Lady. Hello, beautiful, lovely lady. Lovely to have you here. Oh, it's almost on the way out, guys. Now everyone's getting on. Everyone's saying hello. I would wear Marty's crown, but I'm not a guy. Okay. Mary, where is Marty's banana hammock? Marty's banana hammock. Did he want a banana hammock? Okay. Did he want one? I'm still shopping my yarn. All my room boxed are by brand or holiday or gift. I can't find the hexagon cardigan part 1. Oh, that was only last week. It's go back about 3 or 4 videos. You'll find it. It wasn't that far. Oh, it looks like I put the same. I've got to change the picture. Thank you for reminding me, Franca. I need to change the picture on that part 1. It looks like it's the same as our jacket because I got the same color as our jacket. Picture on that. I will change it. I promise this week. I'm getting some photos. I've played around with some photos this week. So I will change that picture. You know what I could do? I could leave part 1 of it once I get the picture up and running. I can leave part 1 of it on the community board post tomorrow. All right. Just give me some chances to take a few more photos. Took some photos. They're not coming out very well. I haven't got a very flashy camera, but when I get them sorted out, I will upload the beautiful photo of the hexagon cardigan that I've semi-finished. So you'll get to see that, yeah? It's all old stash. Oh, is it, Sticky? My son's favourite colour is green. Well, look, I tell you what, I can't help myself. If you didn't know this, I've already started using it. I actually have done, what have I done? This is how much I did on Saturday night because I was so excited about this yarn. 3/4. You're not going to believe it. 3/4 of the back of a garment. But it's an open stitch, so it might sound like I'm fast, but I'm not really. It's an open stitch. So yeah, I already recorded that. Can you believe it? It's already 3/4 of the way through. I didn't want to say anything, but it's not something that will be on the channel. It will be on the website only as a pattern for purchase. So keep that in mind. But we could make something on the channel. If there's any leftover colour, I'll use this. But we are making something on the channel from this colour yarn. Where is the colour yarn? Oh, I don't know where it is. I had it out before. It's the maroon colour. And we're creating something. Did I put it up? There it is, up the top. Excuse me. Give me one moment. Ta-da! There it is. I put it up the top. Yeah. And we are making something with the maroon and that creamy colour. And keep knocking that thing. Let's get rid of it. It's so noisy. I started right there. But it's not a cardigan. It looks like it, but it's not. It is a neck. No, it's not. It is a mouth coverer. A nose coverer. Well, it's one of these. So there you go. There's something coming. That's how small it is. But it's not a big project. It's a small project. But you will need probably about 70 grams of yarn per colour. Love how you pronounce maroon. Oh, but lots of people say maroon. I say maroon. It actually looks sort of brown even. Can come across as a brown. But anyway, that's what we're creating on the channel using Tanda yarn. So, but this particular colour will not be used on the channel, heads up. But I will be wearing whatever it is I finish. You will see it. And if you want one, you could purchase the actual item on the channel not on the channel, on the website very soon. And I talk about it once a pattern goes up on the channel. Try that again. Once a pattern goes up on the website, I will talk about it, guys. You will see it and you will know. You guys here at YouTube is my first point of call is here on YouTube. Everywhere else, I post a picture saying, this is what happened on YouTube. This is what happened on YouTube. So YouTube here, you guys are my first point of call. So know that. You've already known that. I've said it in the past. However, when it comes to pattern testing, I will actually use Instagram to ask for pattern testers in the future. I do have a couple of pattern testers in mind already, some friends that are going to pattern test for me, so that's okay for certain items, but I will be popping items to pattern test on my Instagram page. So keep that in mind, guys. When you see that on Instagram, please let me know, and I'll ask for certain sizes too. Okay, because obviously I'm a certain size and I don't want everybody the same size as me to pattern test. One person can, but I do want the other sizes pattern tested as well. That's the idea of doing 10 sizes, or is it 9 sizes, not 10, or is it 10? I can't remember. Extra small to 5 extra large. You do the math. You do the math. That's what I usually do. That many sizes, yeah. I notice a lot of people do extra small to 3 extra large now. There's not as many doing 3 extra large onwards, but I'm going to stick to extra small to 5 extra large. All right. Oh, Fluffy, we'll see you soon if you have to go. See you soon, darling. Do you like my square? Yes, I do. Angela, I love your colours. You chose beautiful colours for your squares. I'm very excited to see your jacket. I cannot wait to see your jacket, hon. I really can't. Angela's making our granny square jacket. Have I got the squares in here? Oh, I've got the whole piece in here. She's making our granny square jacket. This is not a granny square. It's a sunburst square jacket. She's making hers in some beautiful bright colours. We have done up to part 4, which is the join as you go. I love this join as you go. It is so quick. It is so easy. Keep that in mind. Okay. Nicola says, hi, gorgeous. I'm back watching you from Liverpool while recovering from surgery now, and my mesh stitch for my beach skirt is coming along well. Very nice. We'll send a pic soon. You do just that, Nicola. I would love to see it. And me this time, yes. Sticky Stitch says 9 sizes. I think people are getting lazy and with the sizes now. You know what it is, Sticky, and I'll be honest with you. Once you pass size 3 extra large, it's a little bit difficult to work out the math. Now, I know that because I'm not a math person. So I have to work really hard when I'm doing patterns. When other people write patterns, it might take them a day, a week, a month, even a year. When I write pattern, I'm there for years playing with the same measurement over and over again. And I understand why people don't want to do more than 3 extra large. It is a little bit difficult to work out the math. You work it out. It just takes so many hours to work out. It's not something you say, right, 2 centimeters from extra small to small, and then 3 from there to there, and then 4. It just doesn't work that way. I'm a math person, so all good there. So you're a math person, Sticky. So if you write your own patterns, you'll be able to work that out eventually, yeah? People like me, I write the pattern up and I have to fight to get it right. Fight to get it right. We'll do a song on it, yeah? Um, I put the extra 2 squares for the hip. You don't need it if you took the largest measurement like you said you would. You probably don't need it. And doing it like that means it's going to look very different. So there you go. All right. I'm doing the 4 square blanket, but for some reason I can't get the single crochet properly. You can't get the single crochet properly. I'm not sure what you mean there. Not sure. But anyway, send me a picture if you've got problems with it. You know what you do, Franca. Anything you've got a problem with, you send me a little pic, and I try and sort it out for you. Hence the word try. Especially if I can't see the picture very well. Try and make it clear if you can, like the photo really clear. Says the person who struggles to get perfect photos. Try and make it as clear as you can, yeah, hun? Or just tell me what part that you're having trouble with, and we will try and work around it. I'm going to have a drink, guys. My voice is going. Cheers. Should you hear the swallowing noise? All right. So, yes, I have been filling up the surprise basket. Very excited. The surprise is coming along nicely. I do know that we are 200 subscribers off getting to 25,000 subscribers. So I'm very excited about that. Look, I am so excited. I never thought I'd get past 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd get past 500. I remember when I hit 500, I thought, oh, is that all my friends and family? Do I know that many people? And I think, I don't know that many people. Must be people watching. 25,000 subscribers later, there are people watching. 2 million views later, obviously they're watching. So, you know, all I can say is I can't wait to get to that 25,000 mark. You guys will get a surprise out of it. It's my way of giving back to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. Even the quiet subscribers, you know, guys, you don't always know the people who chat on our lives. I love it. I love it a lot. But there are people in the background that send me private messages and say, look, here's the jacket I'm making with you. Here's the skirt I'm making with you. Here's the cardigan we made. Here's the table runner. Here's the tea cozy. What can I do with this part? Mine's not working out. So I help them and they're off doing their own thing again. You don't see those private messages. You don't know those private people, but they are there and they are in the background. So I want to thank them as well as thanking you guys for being a part of our channel. I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that I really appreciate everyone who comes in to Wow Crochet Designs and watches our videos and likes and subscribes. And even, you know, the ones who say nasty things like, I don't like your voice. I don't like your hair. I don't like whatever it is that's personal. I want to thank you too, because at the end of the day, you're the ones who are watching. You're the ones who are making comments. You're the ones who are making the projects. Even if you don't like my voice, you made the project and you brought something pretty out into the world as well. So I want to thank everyone for all of what you do here at Wow Crochet Designs. And then there's those subscribers who even do that little tiny bit more. They know who they are. I think one of them is actually here on the live as well, who heads over to my website and pops a donation on the odd occasion. Or who does a super chat here, or whatever it is you guys do for me. That's that super extra bit that you do, like sharing the videos on Facebook. Share the videos, guys, because it's more that people will see it and they'll subscribe, and we will get to that 25,000 mark very, very quickly. And then we'll be able to do our surprise, which I so want to give back to my YouTube community for supporting me. That's what we do. You know, most people, we like to give back when we have the support. Now, I do spend a lot of hours making and creating for YouTube. A lot of my time goes into it, and I'm happy to do that. So when you subscribe, or when you do a purchase on the website, or when you do a super chat, or whatever it is that you do, share the video, whatever you do for us, everything is appreciated. Everything. And once again, I'm talking too much and have missed the chat. She's such a chatterbox, guys. How do you put up with me? All right. There's a lot of chat again. Excuse me. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Shall I put the extra one on Mary? Let me talk to you privately, Angela. I'll send you a message privately on Instagram. We'll talk about it. So that's what happens, guys. If you're going to change the pattern, make sure you talk to me about it so we can talk first. The part after the back stitch. After the back stitch or the part before the back stitch? Oh, you mean the very last single crochet or the very last stitch? Is that what you mean? You'll eventually do the mystery blanket. We're going to name it soon. Hi, I'm watching you from Sri Lanka. Hello. Is it, I can't read that from here. Is it Dill Creations? Sri Lanka. Hello, Sri Lanka. So excited. So excited to hear from Sri Lanka. I don't know if we have anybody from Sri Lanka here, so I'm very excited to hear from you. I've got fluff everywhere. So lovely to hear from you, Dill. So very nice. We have people from all over the world. Australia, England, UK. I said England, didn't I? UK. USA, I meant to say. Paris. They're everywhere. I love them all. I love them all. Larger sizes have more stretch from the weight of the yarn. Can be difficult to account for. Yeah, a lot of people have that problem, yeah. I'm making a sweater, and even after the gauge swatch, I had to reduce the stitches by 20 after I stitched the first few rows. It's a little different with the jacket. They're loose, you can have them loose. I like you change your voice. I know, right? Change your voice. I know. Don't you love it, Sticky? Yvonne, go for it. The blanket is lovely. Very Penelope Feathington from Bridgerton series. You keep saying that, Sticky. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check it out, Sticky. I've never watched the show, so very interesting. I will send you a picture. Thank you, Angela. We'll talk, yeah? Oh, we love you. Thanks, Catherine. I knew there were some people who love me. And beautiful Dill has given us a love heart. Is that how it's done? Thanks, Dill. I'll give you back the love heart. I'm going to, Sticky Stitch, I'm going to use pastel colours. All right, so let me show you the blanket, guys. We're talking about it, and I haven't even shown you again. I like to show you the blanket on the live. It sits here all the time. When I'm in here and I'm cold, I don't want to put the heater on, even though it's on right now. I put this over me on the chair. And there you go. That's the blanket. You will see the blanket. Oh, the blanket. Look at that. Now, when you are doing this blanket, know that the join as you go here is a little bit tricky. So if you can't do that one, there is a separate part where you can do the easy version. So if you're new to crochet, you can still do a different join to suit. And note that if you can't do the border round on this one, then you can do the border round on the other one. We have two different videos. We've got the easy version and we've got the more complicated version. And I always say to new crocheters, take a risk. Try something new. Try something difficult. Just expand your stitch thing, if you like. All right, so finally picked up my crochet hook after a month of due to injury and 8 hours straight crocheting, only 10 minutes 10-minute rest. I'm going insane. Rest, is that right? Oh, 10-minute bursts. You're going insane. Oh, don't you love it? Not 8 hours. You shouldn't be doing 8 hours straight. That's no good. So yeah, the blanket is a lot. It's gorgeous. I do wished I had done this last year, like I said I would. We were supposed to do it last March, 2023. March of 2023. And we done it in 24. So that's fine. It's done. We've done it. It's done. It's in the past. But it's done. We just haven't named it yet. I don't know. Maybe we need to give it a name. I think we need to do a name. Shall I do a poll? Shall I give it 3 names and then do a poll and see who chooses the names? We can do that. I finally got the 25 cluster right. It's a lot of work, isn't it, Angela? But you know what? It's not difficult. It's just make sure you've got the numbers correct. Make sure your count is correct. There's nothing difficult about the pattern. It's repetitive. Each side is repetitive. It's like doing a granny square, but in a different stitch. So your doubles across, your clusters across, your whatever it is, it's across. It's not difficult. It's just long and repetitive. That's all. And you can, once you know the stitch, There's one row you need to be careful of, and that's counting you jumping from doubles into half doubles, I think, and singles. I can't remember. That's how long ago the blanket was. But you change, it's doubles to half doubles. That's right. So you go doubles and you go half doubles in the center. So you go doubles, half doubles, doubles. Yeah. So one row you need to count. So that's the sort of, you really need to count every round, every side on the round to get it right. If you mess up the count, everything will be off. Funny nurses asking what I'm watching. I tell them with great pride about our dear lady. Oh, Catherine. Oh, big cyber hug. How many have you had today? Just one or two? Oh, tell the lady, tell the nurses I love and appreciate them. I really do. Without our nurses, where would we be? Where would we be? I've been in hospital before and I've been nursed, and they are such beautiful ladies and gentlemen. We've got a couple of gentlemen nurses in our hospitals here as well. So I appreciate all of them. I really do. People don't give them enough. They don't put them on a pedestal enough. And my big appreciation is the ambulance drivers as well, or the ambulance people who come to our emergencies. Oh my gosh, don't you feel for them? They are seeing tragedy all the time. I really feel for our health workers. So support them, guys. Look after them. Catherine, tell them we love them. Tell them I gave them a cyber hug like this. Tell them that. Yeah, my friend is a nurse, male nurse. Nothing wrong with that. They're just great. I remember during an operation once when I was waking up, I asked the nurse if he wanted to come home with me and help nurse a cat because I had a sick cat at that time. And I was only about 21 or something. I was in the middle of an operation. I wasn't in the middle. I was at the end of the operation. And he's saying, how you going? You all good now? Oh, yeah, I need you to come and help me nurse my cat. So I invited him to my house to nurse the cat. He obviously didn't come, right? But it was one of those things. I was just coming out of the operation. So I wasn't thinking straight. All I was thinking about was the sick cat. And I asked him to come and nurse my cat. How silly was I? Nurses are very important. They are our ambo drivers, our doctors. All these people are great. Both Sticky and wow, what good looking. Both Sticky and wow, what good looking. Oh, I don't know what you mean by that, but that's making me nervous. All right, so moving right along. We've done so much on the channel over the past few months. There's one thing I'm going to tell you for early next year. In the first part of the year, we won't be doing larger projects like this. Probably after April is when we'll start the larger projects. We're still going to have big projects, yeah? But what I did, and I do this every year, I think the beginning of the year, we've got to do everything all at once. So I push and push and push, and then nothing gets done, right? Because you have, oh my gosh, you have Valentine's Day, you have St. Paddy's Day, you have Easter, you have lots of other things in between. I don't start early because someone has a birthday in January. I don't know who that is, so we lose 2 weeks because of her, right? She's such a naughty girl. It's the lady with the curly hair that you see sometimes. She has a birthday in January, so she parties for 2 weeks. But that is actually my time off YouTube every year. I take the first 2 weeks off YouTube every year. It's my time off. I say that, but I still come on and do the lives, and I'm still at home just picking up yarn and jumping from one project to the other thinking, what can I make for the channel? What can I make? And that's my crazy mind. That's how I think. But I do take the 2 weeks off for my birthday in January. Other than that, I'm always here. Always here. And this chat keeps disappearing on me. I don't know why. Yes, that's okay. It's not too bad. I only missed one chat from Yvonne too, right, Franco? All right, so, oh, here we go, another chat. I just showed 2 nurses and they went coy, and thank you. They said, we'll look up when they're finished their shift. Thanks, laugh. Oh, thanks for that's so cute. Thanks, Catherine. Tell them I gave them that big cyber cuddle and I meant it because we all appreciate them, especially during that horrible time, which we're not mentioning any names, but we do appreciate them so much, and I do too. I got myself into trouble with that male nurse. Lucky he was, he understood that it was the medication speaking. I need someone to look after my cat. You do the nursing so well, I said. I was so happy on meds. I don't know what I was saying. So yes. But the cat, you know what happened to my cat? That particular cat, she was only 5 months old. She had broken her pelvis bone. Someone had run over her with the car or whatever they did. We don't know what they did. We had to put her down. She was not fixable, sadly. So it was very sad. Look up your channel when finished a shift. Yeah, I got you. It's all right, honey. We understood. We understood. It's all good. All right. And on that note, guys, I am going to move right along. I've got a lot I need to do now. I have to get dinner ready for starters. But no dinner ready. We're having chicken tonight. And vegetables with lemon and a bit of oil, a bit of salt. Beautiful. Look at her. She just goes weird for food. All right. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Don't forget, tomorrow you're getting your stash busting video, part 1 of 3. On Friday, I hope, fingers crossed, if I can get it recorded, the from that neighbour building there, the necklace. If I can't get it recorded, I'll record it and then just do a voiceover, and you'll get that Friday. If you don't get that Friday, you'll get the last part, or the second last part of this vest. A lot of it's all done. The vest is done. It just needs the sizings add to it. And remember, guys, this is the last time I put the sizings in the video. I'm going to continue with this vest because that's the way it's been done, and I'm going to stick to that routine. But once I start creating again for the channel, tops and dresses and skirts and whatever else have you, if we make a dress and a skirt, she says, oh my gosh, don't say too much, then I will be popping those measurements in a description box down below of each video. Whenever I make a change on the channel, you will have a video vlog about the change, so keep that in mind. On that note, thank you very much for joining us. I've been Mary, and this is Wow Crochet Designs, and I will see everyone on Saturday. Get excited for Saturday, because as of tomorrow's stash busting video, you'll find out what the very next big project is. Oh, ciao for now. Try to be good. Bye all.